when you have a paycheck coming in every week, first two things, tithe 10%, meaning give it away to your charity of choice, your church, whatever, and save the other 10% and learn to live on that 80% that you have remaining. That means that now you're living below your means, not above. I do want to talk about this though. $3,000 in a week. Do you guys all believe that you all have the potential to do that? Here's the thing. I believe every single person in this room has a certain level of God-given talent, God-given potential, right? Everybody can go out and make $3,000 because they have this, right? But let me ask you this. But there's only 2 people in this room that got almost $3,000. So was it just their potential that was working for them? No. They had the potential, but what was different is that they had hustle, which was really when you start to hustle, you start to bring your potential to fruition, right? Everybody has a certain level of talent, charisma, you name it. It's your natural levels of potential. And listen, if you get told the comment in your 20s, oh, he has so much potential, that's a good thing, all right? But if you're still being told in your 30s and 40s, he has so much potential, that's an insult now. Because what happened is you had all this potential and you never really put in the work to bring it to fruition. It's still a potential. It's untapped. You know, in the year of 2000, in the NFL draft pick, 199th round, do you guys know who got drafted? Tom Brady. Tom Brady got drafted, 199th pick in the year 2000. Think about this. A lot of people passed him up. Most coaches didn't even see his potential. They didn't think that he was, I mean, look, if you're getting picked 199th, you're not as high potential guy. The key is Brady had a ton of hustle. And what happened is that most of the time, the person that's winning might actually, you can make an argument that he has less potential, but if he has more hustle, that guy ends up winning long term. It is not your potential that's going to set you up for success on a weekly basis. It's your hustle. It's how much work you put in. It's how much effort you bring to the table. And listen to me, I'm going to add a second word here. It's disciplined hustle. Because everybody can put in one hard day's work. Some people can put in week after week. The real winners, though, do it year after year after year after year, and they end up with 7 rings. It's disciplined hustle. Can you bring the same level of effort, high effort, on a daily basis? Because when you start doing that, that's when you start conquering your long-term goals. A lot of people put in one day's work and then they say, well, I didn't win, what happened? And they start getting discouraged. Listen to me, you get rewarded in public for all the work that you have done for years in private, when nobody was next to you, encouraging you, giving you high fives and telling you to keep going. Most of the time, a lot of your public victories will come after a ton of private hustle. Private disciplined hustle. And a lot of you guys have a hard time with this because you don't see the results of your work right away. But you have to be patient. That's why it's so important for you to be patient when you're hustling, because it's not going to come the same day. Matter of fact, I will argue that if you start making the changes right now and you start working hard right now, you'll start seeing some sort of results 3 months down the road, 6 months down the road. Think of the gym, right? You start going in every single day, you're not going to see a change in your physique right away. Matter of fact, the next day you're all sore, you don't feel that good, and you're like, man, I should have just stayed at home and had a donut. I would have felt much better today. But no, it's not. You have to keep on putting in hustle, a disciplined hustle, so that you can actually see the fruit of your work. Does that make sense? That's how, if you do this on a daily basis, I can promise you, we're going to be in this room, and a lot more people will be taking home $3,000 checks every single week. And I believe that. And it's just getting easier and easier. Let's just say your commissions got doubled. Right? For the same product that you're selling. The person that has lower standards, that has a losing mindset, you know what they're thinking? Great. I'm only going to go and do half the work now and get paid the same amount. You see how this is going wrong now already, as it is, before we even started? While the person that has a winning mindset will say, wait, double? Okay, so I'm already hustling and I'm making $3,000. That means I'm going to go out and make $6,000 now. They're not lowering down their standards just because it got easier. Matter of fact, quite the opposite. When it's getting easier, they're doubling down. They're doubling down because, hey, it's working. It's happening. Let's take more advantage, right? Now is the time to strike. Does that make sense? Don't give up. Let's keep going. Who's ready?